Hey everyone, and welcome to the Dorfromantik monthly challenge of September. Last time, for the August at least, we had a very river-oriented challenge with only 100 tiles to place. But this month, as we can see, we have up to 500 tiles that we need to place. We only start with 10 again, and so far not really any theme that I can see, but with up to 500 tiles having to be placed, we might skip out on some stuff here just to avoid this video being like 3 hours long. Also means maybe we'll play a little bit faster than we usually do. I did take a look at the first few tiles here, and it doesn't look like to me that there was any way here to really utilize the houses here with the upcoming tile here as well. Actually, maybe that would have been, but that's okay. I think we'll do something like this. Actually, let's get it a bit out of the way. And we can do something like this. I think we'll be okay. Yep. Okay. Well, so far it seems like we're going to be seeing a lot of railroad. Okay. Yeah, for such a long, such a big challenge, I think we'll don't want you to sit through like 3 hours of this. We'll probably be cutting a bit out here. I didn't imagine they were gonna be this big. Okay, we definitely do not want to close this one off. That's for sure, because this is all we really have. Oh, well, actually we can do this, yeah. I wonder if we'll have any water stations or anything that splits. We'll just have to wait and see. Something like that seems okay. We do get some river as well. You are an annoying tile. Let's put you down there, a bit out of the way. Let's honestly kind of do the same with you. Ooh, well, there you go. Very nice. Okay, well now we are going to be able to play a bit more freely with that up there at least. I gotta say, I never imagined that... oh, that's a small quest. That's gonna be something. Maybe over here is a bit better. We're probably gonna hook this up in the future anyway. Let's just actually ignore that one. That's absolutely fine. I was about to say, I never would have imagined doing speed Dorfromantik. That might actually not be such a bad idea for a new game mode, maybe. As the game progresses, you will have less and less time to place down a tile. Oh, I'm sorry, more and more time, of course, because right now, maybe say you had like 5 seconds to play a tile, but once you get to 100, maybe you get 10 seconds, something like that. Sounds maybe like something. Okay, you definitely do not really fit anywhere. Something like that. That's a shame. Okay, well, so far so good, I think. It's looking okay, I suppose. Sure. You can go there, and we did build a railroad over here, but nothing that makes sense with this tile either. Maybe something... we actually have an upcoming tile. Could we utilize this one somehow? Not really. Actually, we could, yeah. Just need another one of these to continue off here. That's alright. Really? A fields mission? Alright. Haven't had any of those so far. $31, that's a small mission. Could build a small town up here, I suppose. Already a nice cluster of houses. Why not? Sure. Why not? We have so many openings at the moment for our railroads that we don't really need that many. Actually, we don't have that many openings for our railroads. Okay, water station. Do we need that anywhere? We could place it there. That would be a good spot for it. Honestly, also up here would open up. Ooh, we actually don't have that many tiles left. We need to be mindful of that. I hadn't even seen that we were running out. Okay. Okay, well, let's slow it down a bit then and actually focus a bit on perfect tiles here. We did play fast, so... Oh, that's a good spot, but it doesn't give us anything. It doesn't give us anything. I think we're gonna take it anyway. We still have a bit to play with, but we actually really have to be careful here because we get a lot of railroads, and this is exactly the reason that we need to be careful. That's a good placement. So is that, but it doesn't give anything. Could we do it better? Probably not. Okay, I think with only a couple of tiles left, I know we're going to complete a mission here, but I think we do need to worry less about perfect tiles. At least for a bit here. And actually focus on completing some missions as well. I mean, not focus less on perfect tiles, but focus less on everything being perfect. It's okay if it's not. Sometimes at least. Let's see, with you. We definitely want to start something else down here as well at some point. Okay. I also think I'll definitely have to record this over several sessions. I think it'll still just be the one video. Might be some sort of highlight reel, I'm not sure exactly how to do those, but... Yeah, okay, you're definitely gonna go down here. That's a lot of houses to add to 2 missions that are connected at the moment. We have 2 that we need to connect, but would otherwise be handled pretty quickly. My god, look at all the railroad coming up. That's crazy. And with our current setup, we can't really place it anywhere nice. Okay, back down to 2. At least we're gonna complete a mission. That's good. Looks like we needed that. Don't have any railroad missions, no. Okay. Probably have to take you there. Not really a good spot, but it is a lot of houses to add to this this area, so we probably should do it. Okay, not great, but with where we are at, we can't really be picky. Okay, sure. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Okay. We don't have too many fields at all, actually, so that makes this tile not really that great. Okay, good enough. So is this. That doesn't give anything, unfortunately. You can go there. Finally fill out that one. No, that is a mistake. We want to continue that. If we do this, we place the next one here. Sort of still keep the dream alive of hooking this up to the rest of the houses. This looks like it's gonna be a mission we'll cancel when we hook it up. I think we have too many houses. Perfect. That's a difficult. It's a difficult decision sometimes to make the choice if you want to grab a good position or good placement, but something that doesn't necessarily yield any perfects right now, such as here, for instance, or you want to grab something that's not a good position. This one is destroyed already. That does help a bit. This one will be destroyed as well, but this is gonna be a difficult tile anyway. I think that's actually okay right there. Let's get you chugging away. If we do this, you're definitely not gonna hook up ever, so let's place it here. Of course I say that. Okay. Thanks. Thank you, game. That makes you pretty close to being done up here. Let's do that. We do have a railroad mission. We have two? No, just the one. Okay. I will say it came a bit as a surprise to me that we ran out of tiles so quickly. I was definitely not keeping an eye out on the pile. So I definitely should have. Okay. Okay, we are not getting any river quests at all so far. Can do something like this. Get ourselves a perfect tile at least. You will actually go there quite nicely. You would also fit there, but that would cancel 2 missions. I'm not sure if we're ever gonna do these missions in either case. Fields is really not what we get most of, so maybe we're better off cancelling these and moving on. That seems like a good spot. There's a lot of houses added there. I think I'll go ahead and take that. A completely blank tile. We don't really have a lot of use for those at the moment. I can at least place it there, but you were destroyed in there. That's fair. Okay, single house. I believe did I see something like that not too long ago? Maybe I was yes, up here, right there. Let's grab that one too. This is difficult. This is difficult. It's starting to be a very, very snaky railroad over there. I don't think we are long for this one. I don't think we are long for this one. We should probably focus on, even though I don't like closing these off, we probably should, just because it's +1 to a mission that we sort of desperately need. Grab a couple of perfect tiles. You were already destroyed there, so let's actually do that then. Because this one is still not destroyed. Okay, you need a specific number. That's going to be slightly difficult. Okay, this should complete a mission at least, right? Yes, one more. This is a shit tile. Let's place it there. Right, you are destroyed. You, however, are not destroyed. So let's... But you're destroyed. Yeah, that's gonna be the issue now. We're gonna run into a lot of tiles where we should be getting perfect, but because we screwed ourselves a bit in the beginning, we won't. Like right here, we're not gonna get one actually by placing this here, so we are not gonna. Not right now. Okay. Yeah. And then there's something like this. It doesn't give us anything anyway. Wow, this is a... I guess that's the reason they call them challenges. Okay, I don't see anywhere else we're gonna get anything anyway, so we might as well place that one there. And this looks like it's going to be the end here, unless we get super lucky with the upcoming tiles here. This is 5 houses. That's enough to complete something up here at least. Not if we do that though. Only if we do that, which is absolutely horrible, but we need to do it. We need to do it if we want to stay alive here. You could give us something there. Yeah, okay. How many flags do we have up? Is that something worth going for in this challenge, I wonder? Actually, not that many. Single railroad, as far as I see. Single village up here. And one on the way there. Another on the way here. But not much, actually. So that's not what would save us. Okay, so this does raise an interesting question when it comes to these kind of challenges, because I'm not sure. Well, I am actually sure that I would not be able to sit here and record for 3 hours, commentating and focusing for 3 hours. Of course, there's the option of as I said, I was actually going to do recording this in several sittings. But it might also be some, you guys might also prefer that if it's such a big challenge that it's maybe better to have commentary in the beginning and then just do the rest without. I'd love to hear your guys' ideas on this, because this definitely presents a bit of a conundrum as to how to handle these. And you know, I imagine that most of these challenges are maybe, or are definitely supposed to be taken a couple of times. You want to improve your score? This one is definitely something. But we are still learning these, of course. We are still learning these. We've only done, this is only the second one we've done, so we don't know all the parameters that there are to know about these yet. Let's plug this one there. We can hook it up in the future. Actually, we could hook it up right now for a nice boost. But that wouldn't award us a perfect tile, and we are so low that we need every single perfect tile we can get our grubby little hands on. Actually, let's look. Is there any way we could place this? Yes, actually. So let's do that. Let's not play too fast here. We have a big tile coming up with a lot of houses. That is not going to be enough to complete these missions. But if we want to continue getting perfect, this is the only place it can go. So let's save that spot for this one, the third one coming up. The last tile, actually. At least at this moment. Do something like that. Sure. 2 more houses. I'm not sure that's gonna happen with what we have coming up. We might have to forfeit this this placement right here if you want to stay alive. And not only might we have to do it, we have to do it, I'm pretty sure. We get a perfect tile there. We have a railroad coming up that we can place here for a perfect tile and to continue it. But since we purely have railroad tiles coming up, I'm not sure that can keep going on. We can keep that on. This is good. And so is this so far. Okay, there's no way we're gonna get anything with this tile. So let's place that over here. And we do have field coming up, and I think we can place that here. This is going to be a perfect tile. That's at least something. And this will be a perfect tile here. Oh, we are living like paycheck to paycheck at the moment. Don't think it matters too much where we place this one, but this one, it will definitely matter that we place it there. 2 perfect tiles, 2 more tiles. Very nice, very nice. You are still 2 away, but unfortunately it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. It's not gonna matter. What matters right now are purely perfect tiles. That only gave us the 1 as well. Could we do that better then? No, I don't think so actually. I don't think we can get more than 1 anywhere. This is a railroad quest, but that doesn't mean it's something we're gonna complete soon. If this one is destroyed anyway, we might as well make sure that this one is still okay. Oof, there are 2 railroad tiles, but this is okay. So that's another tile to the pile. Something that we desperately need at the moment. I think we have to do something like that. Oof. It's rough, but I think we have to. Okay, where do we have our fields? We have a few spread out, very spread out though. Okay, that's something. That's pretty nice if we can stay alive long enough. That does lead the village down here, but it's many tiles away. It does sort of look like that's actually the only spot we have. Well, not the only spot, but We have here as well, but I don't think it matters. I like this one down here. It's absolutely fine. Okay, now we are definitely in the pooper here. I mean, just looking at our options, it's clear that there is nowhere that even matches 3 sides, other than right here. That's not even going to give us anything, so it's all down to this tile. What's it going to give us? That's going to give us absolutely nothing. That is going to give us absolutely nothing. Is that going to give us something? That is going to give us tile, I believe, right? Yes, that will give us a tile. That will give us a tile, so that is at least something. Yeah, and I think it's actually that should give... No. This one doesn't line up. Oh, that's such a shame. Because that was such a great placement. But no, we have to take this one. No, not that one. This one. Okay. Next single tile up for grabs. Ooh, now there is certainly enough houses. See, that is interesting. And now it becomes a question of, can we afford not to do that? Even if we find a good spot, can we afford not to do that? I mean, this will award us something, I guess. Always see what we get, and that's a negatory. We have to do this. There's no choice. We need the tiles, because this one is going to give us absolutely nothing. So that would have been... That was... We narrowly escaped death there. Narrowly. And it's not like the game is really throwing us a lot of bones here either. Up here you go. Okay, 3 houses. Not a fan of that. It's horrible, but let's do it. We have a water station coming up. That is, should probably go right here. This will not award anything. Nope. That's also starting that. Oh, if it hasn't already, it will start to become a problem that a lot of the placements we have left for us, they're just not good enough. They've been ruined. So even if we do see something like that's a 4-sided match, it's not going to be anything left there, because it's already ruined. Okay, I don't immediately see anywhere where we can utilize the field. Maybe we can utilize the grasslands, but we don't have that much of that going on either. It looks like a negative to both of those. And the tiles coming up is not exactly in our favor. I mean, it's 2 perfect tiles. It destroys everything here, but... we are running out of options. Don't have much of a choice anymore. This is destroyed as well. Not much to come for there. That'll cancel the quest, which I really don't want. Actually, you So close. Could fit right there, that's a perfect tile. Is there anything better though? Don't think so. Okay, well. That one it is. Right, that was destroyed. Well, at least we started the train, I suppose. It adds quite a bit to the mission here, though. So, and with that, we will complete this mission and secure more tiles. I was about to say that even though it doesn't give us anything, it's still 3 matching tiles here, and that's not nothing. That's not nothing. How on earth are we still alive here? How on earth are we still alive? This is a completely blank tile. This could go up here for another perfect tile. This might also be a challenge where you very much want to, especially with the railway, because it seems to be such a heavy focus on it, to build a disconnected network as we do in the main series as well. I hesitate to use the word cheat, but you know, in lack of better words, cheat the game a bit. Question is, can we afford to start building something like that? You would go right there quite nicely, yep. Okay. More fields. We don't really have anywhere for fields at the moment. Because we really don't get any. It's really only... mainly, at least, towns and railroads. The rest is just sort of secondary. No forest at all, actually. Just noticed. Do we even have anywhere where we can just do a 3-sided match on this one? I don't think so. We can do a 2-sided one. Oof. Okay, well. Let's check here which of these are... You're not good. Right? Yes. You're not good. That doesn't really change much with this tile though. We do it like this, we destroy this one anyway. We'll destroy a good tile no matter what by placing this one here. Either we destroy this one or this one. And this one actually. Yeah, with this tile this is the best configuration. If we want to place it here. Now the question is, do we want to place it there? Could also place it here. Is that going to give something? Yes, that is going to give something. That is where we're going to place it then. Let's do that. And let's see. I think it's clear that a railroad is not what I excel at. This does not give us a perfect tile because this one is ruined. Is this one ruined? Yes, right there. Perfect tile, but it ruins everything. I mean, it gets the city out there, but not in a good way, so I think we're gonna pass on that. At least we have options with this one. We will get a perfect tile. We have a couple of places. This right here is a decent spot. It does put house next to a river, which we don't like, but that's okay. We had up here as well. That's a decent spot. Let's go ahead and grab that one, though. Okay. Running on fumes. Running on fumes. This gets you out of there and leaves a... Excuse me, don't know if you heard that. This just leaves this to be a sort of easy tile to find. Not too bad. We are super low though. But again, what can you really do with railroad? It's a lot of the times very much hit and miss. I feel anyway. I mean, if we're not gonna place you in any decent spot anyway, I think we're gonna lead you up here in case we find something. You could go here. It's gonna give us a perfect tile. We might have to do that. Yeah, I think so. Get the railroad out of there as well. That is a bit better. And this is actually the tile I was talking about to get for here. Yeah, let's do that. One perfect tile. Would have been two if we had placed another one there. But yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. Thought we had a couple of places for fields, but turns out not so much. I mean, it's a perfect tile. And what more can we really ask for at the moment? This one is destroyed, so not much choice here. Grab that one. Could have put it here as well, but I prefer this one then because it's next to river, and the river is very much secondary in this challenge over houses, for instance. Could get us a perfect tile here or here. Could get us two perfect tiles here, but it also destroys this one for the future. If I want to be so bold as to think about the future that far in. Well, that much into the future, I mean, since it's gonna take a while before we start filling this one out. We are not even halfway in tiles placed. We are actually pretty far away from being halfway. I think I have to take it. We can leave this open, so why not? It is a mission after all, so let's leave it open. Can we get anything with this one? I don't think so. Not the kind of tile it is. No. So where do we put it to best use? I'm thinking something like this. Should be easy to hook it up in case we need to. And here we are, last tile. Not for the first time, of course, so familiar situation. We could actually place that one right there. Very nice. Ooh, well, you are a tile, and one of them will go here, that's for sure. Okay. You could go up there. Mm-hmm. You know what? We have something coming up here. Can we utilize that somehow? The other tile, can we actually use that? If we put that there, not gonna line up there because that's gonna be a house bordering here, and that probably can't be avoided. But with this doesn't line up. Okay. I mean, we probably need to do something like this just to get more tiles. Alright. Well, still alive. Can we make it to 200? That would be something at least. Okay, so this is definitely a tile. I think my mental capacity is spent at the moment. So I think after this tile I will go and take a short break. But I'll just cut this out of the I'll just fuse the videos together so you won't notice much anyway. Ooh, you are an annoying tile. Well, honestly, we might have to take it here. Just because it's at least one of the two fields. It's gonna give us a... It's not gonna give us a perfect tile. Because you are destroyed right there. Yep, I knew that. So, if anything, we want this one to be good. Which... this can't really help with. So... my god, where do we place you? Well, I got nothing. So I guess we'll place it something like out here. Oh, that's a horrible place. But they're all gonna be horrible places. Maybe something like this to hook it up in the future. That's the best we can do. Yeah, I will take a quick break here, and we are back after a small 24-hour break. We are back to continue our challenge here that is going, I want to say, not great. We only have 4 tiles left here, so this could be a very unneeded break, since we could literally be 5 minutes or a couple of minutes here away from certain death. Okay, but let's see what we can do with this. And we have a couple of options here that will all award us a perfect tile. That's at least something. That's more than we can say about a lot of these tiles. No, usually a 4-sided match like this would award 2 perfect tiles, but unfortunately this one is not surrounded yet. But it is still a very good placement, I feel. There is also this one that will also award us... will it actually award us 2 perfect... No, it will not award us 2 perfect tiles. It will just award us the one right there. Yes, because a lot of this is destroyed. Let's grab that one then. So one thing I actually wanted to ask you guys after this is done, if you wouldn't mind commenting if this is actually something you would maybe like to see again. I mean, this specific challenge. We kind of breezed through this one, and that's certainly turned out to be a mistake. You are actually not destroyed. But you are. Okay. Because we do find us in a situation where we have to really weigh every single tile. That was clearly a mistake, so my question is if you would actually like to see me attempt this one again, maybe towards the end of the month, or if you would be happy to just chalk it up to a learning experience, and then we know for the next one to not just rush through it like that. We could. This is probably actually not a bad idea to continue this village down here to see if we can't hook it up. Actually, I think this is already a lost cause. I don't think it matters. That's already way too many houses for this one. So maybe what we want to do instead is focus on this one before that one is lost. Perfect tile there. Good. Let's take that then. Okay. That's a three-sided match right there. That's something. That's something very nice with the railroad as well. It's not gonna yield us anything at the moment, but might have to take that anyway. Ooh, I just saw two houses, so I was hoping one of them would at least line up with that one, but unfortunately, neither of them lined up with it. I think we need to place this one so we get a perfect tile, and that is going to yield us one. So we'll have to accept that. That could go there for a perfect tile. Couple of houses added onto our mission as well. We have a water station coming up. That's not too shabby at all. That could go there. The river could go up here, meaning we would get two perfect tiles. That might be not a horrible plan here. This would also be okay. I think I like this one up here better. Add some houses to this one. Gonna be difficult to complete this one. Ooh, and even with a mission on it. Okay. That does make it gonna be difficult to complete this mission, but I think our plan still sticks here. Yep, and then we'll try and get this connected up here if we ever get that far, but we'll see, I suppose. Yeah, unfortunately we do find ourselves in a situation where we can't actually afford to focus on missions. We have to focus on getting perfects. Now we get something like this that is definitely not going to help anyone. Well, that's actually a good placement. Unfortunately not a perfect yet, but it is a good placement. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that one and hope we can get something done here. Ooh, this might be the end. We do have this one coming up that we can place here for a perfect tile. This is... Is it two perfect tiles? It is not. It is one perfect tile, I think. Yes. Can we do better? We could do here without destroying anything. Do we have... Did we not have a railroad mission? I guess not. We'll go ahead and align that one up. Ooh, it actually does connect up very nicely right here. That's actually very good. Still might be too far away, but... that is how it is at the moment. This is such a good placement. Actually, I don't know if it is, but it's a decent placement, but we can't take it at all. What else we got? You're destroyed, yeah. That is a perfect tile. I really hate having to destroy this, but it's already destroyed actually. But I'm destroying this tile as well, but I don't think we have much of a choice here. A mission. That, however, we would love to place down here. Hooked up to this one, but you're destroyed, so this is not going to give us anything, so we might not be able to. We might have to do something like this, meaning we have to ignore the mission. More than likely, it's going to be difficult to get it out of there. It'll be very difficult to hook it up to this bit. Could place it up here for a perfect tile. We get one down here as well, though, so it's not going to be much easier to get it out, to get it connected up here. Probably even more difficult, so. Okay, from perfect to perfect, we are definitely living on the edge here. So the upcoming tile we will place here, which will give us a perfect tile. So we are not quite dead yet with what we have available to us. This one would give us a perfect tile, but it also destroys everything around it. I mean, we could gamble and place this one here, but we are really gambling. Actually, maybe this is actually the best option. Yeah, the gamble would be to place it something like here, just to get it out of the way. Maybe up here as well. There's no way we're getting a three-sided match with this one. Yeah, this is all screwed up over here. But the question will be, if we gamble, don't get ourselves a perfect tile right here with this one. But then we are very much living with just the one tile left, and we have no idea what's coming up. So I really don't like that. I think we have to grab this one, so we at least can see what's coming up, and maybe play a bit by that. Okay. I mean, we have to try and get this one done. Oof. Upcoming tile can be placed here for a perfect. Just the one though right there, yeah. This one is destroyed and this one is destroyed, so we put ourselves in a horrible position, and we are rapidly, oh, that's not good. We are rapidly running out of options here. Especially with this one. This is just a nightmare of a tile. Is this gonna give us anything? Yes. It's god awful, but it will. Let's lead you away. We do have a river coming up that we can't really... We can place it up here. I don't think we can afford to place it down here. Even though that would be... If the next is a river tile, we can, because then we'll complete a mission. But if not... This would be great, but both of these are destroyed, so we're not going to get anything from that, so... Moving on. This one is destroyed. This would yield us a perfect, but it doesn't really destroy anything for the future. This one is okay. I would hate to place it there, but we might not have a choice. That yields us nothing. That yields us nothing. That yields us nothing. That yields us a perfect. That might be better or worse. Okay, it was not, unfortunately, a river tile. We cannot place it here. Or do we gamble? We can place it here and get ourselves a perfect tile, right? No. No. No, we do not. Then we don't have much of a choice. I mean, then we place it here. We have to. See, this is much better. Oh, look at that. Look at our big, beautiful pile. Okay. Oh. Dear Lord. How long can we keep this going? You're destroyed because... yeah, okay. I'll take it. Take my perfect tile. Okay. Okay, we are gonna complete a quest at least. We will complete the ocean. Or the river mission at least. So we are actually right now in the best position we've been in a long while. Do we... no, I don't think so. But we might be in a position where we can sort of take at least a couple of placements here that does not give us a perfect tile. We don't have to, for once in a long time, we don't have to accept a shitty placement just because it gives us a perfect tile. Because we are actually okay-ish for the moment. Unfortunately, we don't really have anywhere for this tile. But maybe it's not too bad starting something down here. Yeah, that's just not good enough. I mean, how much of this is destroyed? You're destroyed, you're destroyed. You are okay. Right, yeah. These 4 are okay. No, you're not okay. These 3 are okay. These 3 are not, unfortunately. So, something like the upcoming tile here would be good to give us, to still keep these in play. We could also be in a situation where we can sort of maybe place some of this over here, where we have no gains anyway, and try to think about the future and survive. Or give ourselves a higher chance of survival at least. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we could do this as well. That opens up the city quite a bit over here for maybe even completing these missions way down the line. But with that, actually, we also have this mission up here, and that probably should be our focus then. Let's sort of say screw this tile. Yeah, This is probably the mission we should be focusing on. Okay. The next one is a completely... This is just water, so maybe actually we want this one here. This one doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this one is destroyed anyway, so it's just the 3 northern one. Yeah, so that doesn't actually matter. That can be any tile, and that probably means we don't want to do this at the moment. Then it's easier with this one. If we want to close this one, which we probably do, then it's better with this one because it only has water on 3 sides compared to the other one that has water on 4 sides, excuse me. Okay. We do get a few tiles that we can't really use for anything. That is a real shame. Probably one will go up here, that's not too bad. It's not going to give us anything, but it will close off the area so we can start focusing on this. Probably will do that, and probably will place one in here as well. Keep these 3 alive. Odds are that we are not going to see see enough tiles to find the perfect tile here. So let's grab that one, get ourselves a perfect tile, and keep these 2 alive still. What a pleasant surprise. The post just delivered a book I ordered. Very nice, but that does not absolve us of our responsibilities here. So we do get another... Didn't we have one already? Yeah, we have one up here. And honestly, I do not see much hope for these missions. So I'm thinking... Yeah, what was... That was this one. Maybe we want to place this one in here. Just because that... I guess it doesn't really matter. If we can we find a better spot for this one? I mean, we could, but... Not sure I'm a fan of that. We could place this one out here then instead. And then place this one in here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Of course, no perfect tile. Okay, in that case, would... No, unfortunately on the wrong side. What about you? No. It might still be the spot we grabbed, just because at least this one is not broken then. We just really can't afford it right now. That's the issue. Okay. Ooh, look at that. We have 3 houses coming up, and that's exactly what we need for this one. So we are gonna go ahead and do that. And we want to keep in mind that we would like to close this city because it now has 2 flags, which would be some much needed tiles. Yeah, much needed tiles. That would be awesome. 7 tiles, look at that. Pure luxury. You are destroyed, unfortunately. I'm probably discovering these tiles being destroyed a lot of times. So bear with me, please, because I cannot remember everything. We might still grab this one here. Wow, to be in a position where we can actually think about grabbing placements that will do something for the future. Would you look at that? I'm gonna grab that one instead, because we don't want to throw anything away. And I mean, this one is destroyed already, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one. Still want to close this one in the future. Obviously not with these tiles, but we want to. No, I really do want to place something here, and I don't hold any hope that we're gonna find something with a field. But, you know, unless we really have to, I guess there's no reason to. Excuse me. This is probably not a bad placement. It doesn't make this any worse or better to close this group here, this river section. And we don't really have many other places. We could place it there. And that might not be too bad. Because of the house, this might be where we place this one. We can place the next one here. Actually, because of the house, this is why this should be here. Fair, fair. Okay, then the argument will be that this could just as well be grasslands, like the tile coming up, because it is ocean. Doesn't need to be a river, but this is river, so this needs to be a river or ocean. And I mean, at some point, we will naturally run out of three-sided matches anyway, because we do need to, you know, place a tile like this so we can actually start on three-sided matches again. Maybe this is just that tile. And it's completely fine. We could even continue up here if you wanted to. This is a perfect tile. Yep, it is. So would it be right here? And we have a very, very, very limited selection of placements for a completely blank tile like this, so maybe this isn't too bad. Let's grab that one. Okay, with houses, if we can, we definitely want to focus on closing this group. We are gonna have to hook this one up here no matter what, unless we just block it off and make a wrong tile. And that is certainly an option, but let's try not to. We're definitely not gonna complete this quest. I would be highly surprised anyway, but we can get closer to trying to close it down. I know it might not look like that's what I'm doing right there, but we can't be picky. We can't be too picky anyway, so. Ooh, this is a bunch of small networks we have done here, so this one has to be hooked up here. Yeah. That's okay. Something like that is alright. Okay. You two are already destroyed, so this is honestly not a great placement, don't get me wrong, but given the circumstances, this is actually a great placement. But given the circumstances, this is not too bad. But this doesn't yield us anything, but it keeps everything here okay. It keeps this tile okay. Keeps this tile okay. This is already destroyed, so that doesn't matter, but it keeps these two tiles okay, and that's not nothing. Okay, we know that this one is not gonna go up here, that's for sure. Then we might consider placing it here. We are running low on tiles, so we probably need to focus again soon enough, at least on perfect tiles. Actually, with the upcoming tile being placed here with just a single house, probably to close off a section of that city. A couple of single house tiles coming up. Yeah, with that coming up, we could get a couple of perfect tiles right here. Yep, let's do that. Now this tile could be placed here to close off part of the river here in preparation for this. You are probably gonna go up there. for a perfect tile and a +1 to our mission. Yep. And you, my friend, are a horrible, horrible tile. But you do line up nicely right here. I mean, I would be a darn fool not to take this one. It's actually not going to give us anything. You are not lined up, but it keeps everything else kosher. So let's do that. Oof. And we are down to next to nothing here. So the thing is, we probably actually with this tile should do this, because that's gonna close off this tile or this mission, and should, yes. So we'll do that. I wanted to have the option to have a tile with 2 grasslands in the back of my hand, so in case we couldn't do anything else, let's do that. And that turned out to be now. That was the last tile we could see. Could we have gotten something elsewhere? Probably. And should we look around for it? Probably, actually. But this is certainly a difficult tile. And honestly, it doesn't look like it could have been much better. Could have placed it there for 1 perfect tile, but honestly, not a fan, not a fan. And it also destroys the tile we're placing down. So you know what? This is probably the best we can do right now. And I'm okay with that. We do get some very messy tiles coming up though. That's actually not so bad. What do we have with this one? We don't have a lot. We don't have a lot. We don't actually have a lot. What's that? That's 4 tiles. If we just place it down, that's 4 tiles. We are not gonna... I don't think we're just gonna throw this one away and just place it down and just F it. So we're gonna play like we have some time here, and that might be a mistake. That might be a mistake. That is a perfect tile as well. We have a couple of options here. Actually, this is a good option. You're all good. There's a couple of perfect tiles. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. I can't believe we're still alive. Almost halfway there. I don't see us getting to the end of this one, but almost halfway there. Okay, so this tile is trash. This tile is god awful. Come on. Come on, game. Don't do me like this. This probably maybe something here. It's... I don't like it, but I don't see anywhere else. It could be here as well, but it's the same diff, really. Could place it up here or over here. At least it adds +1 to a mission, but... Is that where we are at? Is that what we're looking at with this tile? Don't really have anything else. I'll probably prefer it down here, just at the off chance that we might do something with these in the future. And this links up right here quite nicely with everything else. So it's a bit but you could go there, and you probably should, just because you fit. There's also a decent amount of fields. Maybe it could be hooked up here, and that's the beginning of something. Who knows? That is also an option. No, I think I like this one down here. It fits on all three sides. That's pretty decent. And with you could be something like this. Ooh, we have a complete blank tile coming up. That's gonna go here for sure. Could finish this one off. We could finally continue this one. I'm not too scared about this tile, to be honest, because we get so many railway tiles and so many of these completely messed up railway tiles as well. So not gonna give us anything, but that's okay. Then we're done with that area, or with another, you know, wrong tile. Plonk you down there. And for you, could get out there. I would, however, like something that has another house up here, but that might be gambling a bit, waiting for something like that. Yes, so I think we're gonna go ahead and grab this one. It is a perfect tile at least, and working to this one is still good. So we will grab that one. No, you can't be flipped around like that, unfortunately. Nothing for that one either. Okay, we are running... Yeah, kind of running out of places to put our railway, actually. So let's start up a branch here. So that also opens up for a perfect tile right here. For the future, what about you? No, you have the houses on the wrong side of the field compared to the other ones, unfortunately. But maybe that doesn't necessarily mean we can't use you, although it is starting to look like we simply just can't use you for anything. Could place you there for a non-perfect tile. Okay, so let's not, because we only have 4 tiles left, so let's not just throw it away. Maybe we want to be thinking about closing this group. That is a very difficult decision. It is, we have 4 tiles left. So if we just place these down, we'll get 10 tiles. That's not something to be ignored. We would place it here if we want to close it off. But what that means, though, is that if we just place down 4 tiles, those 4 tiles and a lot of things around it would be screwed. So we are very much grabbing the immediate reward and not thinking too much about the future. Okay, just because I don't have anywhere else to put this tile, I think we're gonna go ahead and at least plug this leak right there. You are a mission, however, and you're not too big for down here. Okay. Excuse me. Actually, unfortunately, I think we have to do this to keep ourselves alive. Look at the 3 tiles we have left. They are not great. They are not great. So honestly, we cannot just place these down as we see fit. Yeah, I think we have to do something like this. That hooks up this part with this part of town. So for the future, we might be able to hook something up here. This is just a god-awful tile that is not going to do anyone any good. Luckily, it's not our last tile. That would have been a sad way to go. Let's place you there. You, however, could go down here. I had hoped it was one of these tiles, however. It isn't, though, but up here it yields us a perfect tile. And that is probably just something we have to accept. And look at the upcoming tile. Okay, that could go here for a perfect tile at least. Otherwise, we don't really have anything else here. Okay, oof, that is also a nasty tile coming up. That will go here, though. Where did I have... I had this place in mind. That's a perfect tile. Yep. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter too much where we lead it. You, however, will go... Didn't we have somewhere down here? Somewhere? I thought I had a place for exactly something like this tile. It doesn't look like it. No. Okay. Then we look, I guess. You are ruined, so no reason to place it there. I would be very sad to place it there. I mean, this yields a perfect tile, but again destroys the future. You might not have a choice though with this one. Yeah, this is destroyed, so that doesn't really help us. We have a single house coming up, which could go... It should go here, but it won't because we don't have tiles for it, so... Maybe it's time to focus on closing this. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it. I mean, this... We could place this here. This would give us a perfect tile. Ooh. Budge. These here already, this area is already so effed, so I guess we continue the tradition. This would yield us two perfect tiles, but it would really destroy the area over here, like immensely. It's 3 tiles right here that are otherwise otherwise a super awesome easy area. I would hate to destroy it. It might destroy us that I don't grab that tile, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one. I mean, I guess I could still change my mind. It probably seems like I should. I can't get anything with this one, not as far as I can tell. No, we are really desperately running out of places. We could place this one here then. Can't do much with this one anyway, so... Well, at the very least, if we don't find anywhere else, I can't see this. I can't see any other red than this. So, yeah, that's the last bit. We would survive. We would survive. It would be horrendous everywhere, but we are alive. And look at that, we made it to 250. Yeah, I guess. Wow, it's not red. Would you look at that? But now we also have quite the task ahead of us, that's for sure. Let's try. Actually, this is probably quite nicely with the next couple of tiles over here. Next couple of tiles could go something like this. It's still getting kind of difficult to get it to loop down here. It's not. We're not making it easier, that's for sure. We're definitely taking the scenic route, but everything matches and fits, and that's pretty darn important too. We do have a boat quest coming up, and we know that's going to be a small one because we only have a very small network available to us. Oh, right. Everything here is destroyed, so that's not a good area anymore, unfortunately. Okay, what do we do with you then? We do you here, I guess. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. We are 2 tiles away from hooking this thing up, if everything goes well. Okay, so is there any way... I don't think there's any way we could place this ocean to be ready to hook up by this one. Let's experiment. So right now the quest says 16. What if I do this? 16, okay. Apparently that doesn't change anything. It must have already been determined then. That's fair, that's fair. Well, in that case, maybe we just hook it up. Gonna be a couple of placements here without getting a perfect. And we want to be careful, because too many of those and we see what happens. Maybe something like this is not too bad. You can chugga in your little in the little lake there for however long we deem necessary. That is probably a placement that we need. It's not going to give us anything though, because as with everything, it's destroyed. Maybe honestly we should be focusing on the mission. Maybe we should be focusing on the mission. We could place you there. That would at least somewhat open up for a perfect tile in the future, something like that. Doesn't quite hook up to the mission, but maybe that's okay. Oof. Yeah. Everything is so bad over here, but let's start fixing it. Let's start fixing it. If we can. Let's start fixing it if we can. This would be... Unfortunately, this is a horrendous spot. Because it would make it very difficult to hook up the the village in the future, and I think that's gonna make this one very close to completion. This one is gonna get cancelled, that's for sure. But yeah. This is a pretty horrendous tile. This is probably not the worst placement, just because this seems like an easy enough tile to find. 3 houses, 2 grasslands, something random. We have seen just tiles with 3 grassland, 3 houses quite a few times, so it's not, doesn't reek of something impossible. On the other hand, this is also a decent placement. Maybe a bit closer to something that's gonna yield perfects faster. Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble in either case, I think. We don't have any good placement for you, so I think we'll finally start working a bit on setting up another row down here. And would you look at that? Just with a few tiles we are already... With a few placements we are already running super low again. Okay. Pure grasslands... Well, actually, finally we have a place for it. And it looks like the only place for it. Had we had enough tiles, I would have placed it here, just to get rid of this one for the future, but we don't, so we have to grab every perfect tile we can. Once again, we get more of this silly railroad. Okay, no grasslands on the tile. Once again, could be up there, but once again, I think this is closer to something that's going to yield it faster. We are already getting a perfect tile, so gotta take it. Okay, that is a lot of fields. I will place you here for a perfect tile. I'll take it. Okay, you are one of those tiles. You have the houses on the wrong side of the field, or vice versa, depending on how you want to look at it. Could be there, but it's not going to give us anything, right? No, because this is an awful area. But do we have another place for this one? That's the question. Yeah, this is not a good spot. We want to hook that up here. Could place it there, actually, with the upcoming tile. Not the next one, but the one after that. We could place this one here and then hook it up with the next tile. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. Let's see how far that gets us on that quest. And we don't have anywhere else to place you, really? Well, we could actually place it there. That's going to give us a couple of perfect tiles then. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, it will complete a quest. Awesome. Look at that. 8 tiles. Pure luxury. Pure luxury. Way more than what we need, right? You. I would love to do this. And, you know, honestly, because these two are already effed, there's no rush to do this. Well, is it 2 perfect tiles? It's no perfect tiles. Then, does it really matter? Then I think we do this, get this one closer to completion, since we can. Oh, look at us, 7 tiles, almost to 300 tiles placed. Anything? 2. That's worth it then. We have you down here. We are vastly running out of missions, actually. We have 3. One of them which will never be completed. Really? 3? Okay, yeah. My eyes are not deceiving me. See, that is sort of what I was after over here. We have another railway tile coming up, which will go to the south of this one. Which then means this area is all done for. It's not going to give us any perfect tiles, because these are all screwed, but at least it's done for. You could go up here. Actually, we are very close to completing this one up here. Maybe we should actually do ourselves a favor and focus on it. I would really love to finish this one, but I can't. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. We need to fiddle with this. We can do something like that. We can do something like that. And we can do something like that. Yes, a couple of perfect tiles. We have another railway mission coming up. And I think we are very rapidly actually approaching another break. For me, it's not gonna be another day. I want to finish this today, but I need to take a break soon if I want to be able to keep thinking. I guess I'll let you be the judge of what I do is actually called thinking, but I think we're doing okay, all things considered. All things considered, we could be doing way worse than this. Let's get another little train going. Okay. Right, we did have a quest, but that got cancelled because whatever. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It feels kind of weird to take a break here, because with so few tiles left, it could literally be I come back, 3 minutes later we're done. But I took a break with like 4 tiles left before, and here we are. An hour later, still going. This is a horrendous tile. And by the way, I would definitely love some comments on the length of this video, because this is going to be a long one. We don't even have anywhere, as far as I can see, that's like grassland fields. We have a couple of places that has a couple of fields next to each other. We have a couple of places that's just like this, grassland field. And it looks like maybe we're gonna start another row somewhere. Could be here. Then we have a couple of areas here for completely blank tiles. That's not too bad. Yeah, there's the 3 houses that we needed for something up here. Actually, it was for here, but not anymore. Well, now it would be again. But we're so close to completing this one of these missions that we should definitely go for this. And that does also mean we actually have a couple of railroad flags. That's gonna be difficult to close off, though. How many openings are there? Yeah, that's like too many to count. No, we are too close to completing this mission. You're gonna go up here, and you're gonna go here where you also line up with the house. Yes, just like that. You could go down here. You could also go down here. I don't think it matters too much. As long as we get our perfect, that's all good. And yes, I think this is where I'm gonna take another break. So I will see you guys in a couple of seconds. And we're back. The saga continues in this this monthly challenge. We have once again, I believe, last time I took a break, we started with 4 tiles again, and we started with 4 tiles also, and we do that once again here. We do need to be super careful at the moment. Let's just real quick re-evaluate what we have. We need 1 more to complete this mission, and of course, for once, we don't actually have any railroad tiles in down the line. We do have a water mission as well. Otherwise, we only have this useless mission, and that's it. Except for another railway here that's still quite far away from completion here. So, what does that mean? That means that with this tile that we are currently having, we could actually get a perfect tile right here. I am tempted to take this though, just because it's a 4-sided match. It isn't gonna give us anything, but it would sort of close off this mess we had. We were forced to make earlier. But given that we only have 4 tiles, I think we have to take this one. Okay, fields is definitely not something we have a lot of, but we actually do have one over here. Is this one destroyed? Yes, unfortunately that one is destroyed, which probably means this is not a great tile at all. Fields is just something we don't really have. We could place it here because it's a 3 out of 3, but I would hate to do this, or to have a field next to this railroad right here. And granted that it isn't a perfect tile, I'm not a fan, but upcoming tile is going to be right here at least. That's something. We could finally place a tile here, since we are not, since we're probably not going to get a perfect tile with this one anyway without destroying something. Well, that's 2 perfect tiles right there, but I really hate destroying so many tiles, so I think we're gonna grab this one. I know we are low, but I think that's worth it if we want to keep surviving here. We almost had 300 tiles placed. I'm honestly quite surprised by that. Okay, what do we have here? We have something that fits very well right there, and that is probably where you're gonna go. Just looking around here, actually this one could also have been up here, but it would not change much. We would get 2 perfect tiles in either case, so it doesn't really matter too much. That is also an option, but it's 3-sided match in either case, so it doesn't matter too much where we place it. So let's go ahead and grab that one. And we know that this one is definitely going up here somehow to complete one of these missions. Let's place it here. It's not going to give us a perfect tile, but with that in mind, that in the future we can easier close this off if we want to complete the flag quest as well. Okay. Okay, another tile with fields and house. Where do we have that anymore? We could place you here. That would mean field against field over here. That's not too bad. That is horrible. That almost worked. That actually works as well. Where was the other one? That was down here, yes. I think I prefer this one then. Just to close off that field, but it looks like we're gonna have plenty of options here. Because... maybe not actually. We've gotten a few tiles now with fields and houses. They are starting to be taken actually. which is not a bad thing. That could also be here. Save this for a future tile full of houses, but it doesn't give us anything. I think this is decent enough. We'll get a perfect tile. And this, no, actually does not fit there. That's fair. We'll find somewhere else. Could fit there. It's gonna be, could be a problem with the future river tile though, since we only really have this one right here to continue it, unless we find something that like this tile right here, for instance, or this for that matter. But I'm not sure I like that there. We could continue it up here as well, just for the perfect tile. It's very nice to have some options at least now, where we can place down our tiles and get a perfect tile at the same time. It's been a while since we were able to do that. This would also yield a perfect tile. Actually, this could be here to close this off, and you could actually be placed right there. But you could also be placed right there and then actually work towards the mission. You know what, we have another one coming up. I think I'm okay with this. It's no perfect tiles, but it closes off the area there. It's a closed book now on the on that badness over here, so that's good. And I'm very happy now that I did not place this one over here, because then we wouldn't have been able to place this. So we're gonna do something like that, I think. Hopefully, I would like to see a water station over here, but we might not see it. And if we do this, we could place the upcoming tile right here, get ourselves a perfect tile, and we would have started another row. What else we got? I know we have the mission, and I'm not sure if that should take precedence here, but it might have to. The upcoming tile could also go here then. That would still give us a perfect tile, and it would fit quite nicely. Right, that is a perfect tile? Yep, that would be a perfect tile. So that would actually be nice over here as well. Okay, you know what? Then I'm not too worried about placing this one here, because, yeah, we have plenty of options for the upcoming tile, so we should probably focus on the mission. If we do this, we can hook it up with the next railway tile we see. Why don't we go ahead and do that? And we have options with you. We have up here as well. We actually have tons of places that could use one house. This one, neither of these will award more than one perfect tile at the moment. Okay, it doesn't look like we have anywhere else at a quick glance, so let's... doesn't really matter to me. There's a higher chance of us filling out this tile than this tile, I feel, so let's go ahead and grab this one. You are gonna go up there, we will get our perfect tile as well. 310 houses, that's something for down here for sure. Okay, we have an upcoming tile for right here, that's very nice. Yeah, we can't place you anywhere here without, or with, while also getting a perfect tile, so I think we just have to accept something like that. Not too bad. Ooh, we do actually have a place there, but you are destroyed, so... Okay, we are actually running out of... have run out now of places where we can place blank tiles. This is still gonna yield us one, so that's at least something. Good. We need to keep those perfect tiles coming down to 3. 300 tiles placed though, very nice. I don't foresee us having this, or being able to keep this going for another 200 tiles though, but we're certainly gonna try. 3 houses, that could also be up there for a perfect tile. We have a couple of options down here as well to add to the mission as well at the same time. I do, however, I'm not really a fan of closing these in case we get a tile with a lot of houses on, because we actually don't have many options for those. So maybe we'll want to keep these around. A bit optimistic at the moment, but that's where we're at. We are optimistic. I think we have proven that we can afford to be optimistic sometimes. Well, once again, I think we find ourselves in a position where we have to accept bad placements. Okay, so if place this here, we can, the very last tile we get, we can place here for 3 perfect tiles. Yes. I think that's, and it doesn't, oh. Come on, game. Could place it there. For a single perfect tile at least. What about you? We can still get a perfect tile. Keep them coming. That's something as well. And we want to close this off if we want to complete these flag missions. That might honestly be our goal at the moment. That might be our goal at the moment. This is a good placement though. Yes, excellent. Is this literally just okay? The same kind of tile, just with the field as well, instead of one of the houses. That still means we could close this off. Ooh, we have a water station coming up right here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, you can't say we are not fighting for this. Let's close this one off. Add another one to the mission that is right there. Okay, 4. 4 more. Can we do that? We have at least 1. Okay, we have a couple of houses. Could be over here for the perfect tile. This just shows how important it is to place perfectly. Is that really the only place we have? Could place it here for 2 perfect tiles, but it does affect this one in the future, and I really don't like that. Yeah, let's grab it over here. This is such a bad tile right here, but that's the situation we're in. Okay. This bad tile. We have a couple of bad tiles coming up. We have 3 out of the 4 we need though to complete the mission. So hopefully we can still stay alive here. God, this video is gonna be like 4 hours. I think we're gonna do. Actually, we do have this tile coming up. Do we want something else here, maybe? Then we could have the upcoming tile right here. That's not gonna give us any perfect tiles, so that's the issue. Honestly, I think we have to place this one here. And then this one probably here. And unfortunately open up a few exits here, but I don't think there's any two ways about it. Actually, we could place this one here as well, and then place the other one here. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think it matters too much. Okay. You fit there. Also fit there, but it's a distinct lack of perfect tiles. What else could we do? You are both destroyed. You are not though, so... Yeah, we cannot place this one here. We have to go for the quest. We are so close to completing it. We have to go for it. Let's close this one off here then. And get ourselves our perfect tile. There's the quest complete. That's good. That's another 5 tiles to the pile that we very desperately need. Looks like, with that in mind, we could open up another row here so we can start making perfects over there. We might have to. We're actually running out of places we can place to get perfect tiles. Yeah. Something like that, and we'll get our quest complete. No perfect tile from this though, as far as I can see. That's okay though. I'll take a quest complete and being alive. So that would be pretty dumb. That, however, would probably be pretty okay, considering you're both destroyed anyway, so these are all destroyed. Let's just... we don't have anywhere else to put it really, so I think it's probably okay. Well, you have to go there, and once again, we're in the pooper here with tiles. At least this time we can get a perfect for a tile. Okay, well, we don't have any missions at the moment on our railway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much where we put this. We could try and angle this up here, close it off. It's just so far away to do that. The completion of that task, I mean, it's so far away. This would match up, but again, nothing immediate. This is a completely blank tile. I think we might have to think about that. We might have to plug it here. I know we have missions, but just can't afford to put it up here. I don't think I can afford it. Not with what we have. Where would we put the next tile? Could be here, I suppose. Could be hooked up in the future, maybe. That would yield us one perfect tile, but then we are living from tile to tile, and I'm not a fan of that. That's... Oh... That is a lot of... That is a lot of houses, or a lot of water coming up. If we place it all up here, we would be down to needing 2 tiles, but it's such a gamble. And that's only if we hook it up, mind you. That's only if we are able to hook it up, which we might not be able to. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I simply cannot do it. I don't have the power. This still could not be here. The upcoming tile could definitely be here. That would yield us a perfect tile. This could not be here because there's no way we can get a house down south there. And that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll find something else. You could go up there. That would be okay. Could go down here as well. You are matched up. Yep. Could create ourselves a little lake here. Add to our 2 missions. That's probably not a bad idea. Something like that. Single house. We get more houses though. That's at least something. This is gonna be effed up anyway, I feel so. That yields a tile, so that's something. So does this. Okay, we get 1. Let's do that. Get it out of the way. Let's do that and get it out of the way. We can definitely continue over here with our big-ish village. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Those are not the tiles we want. Those are not the tiles we want. That is unfortunate. Actually, that is it's exactly the tile we want here. But it's not gonna give us anything. Okay, we need a perfect tile with the tile we have in hand. Otherwise we are dead. Because there's no way we are getting it with a river. The good news is though that we have one secured here. And it doesn't even destroy this one up here. Although it's going to be very difficult with the railway. But it is. We do have it. We are not dead quite yet, even though that was actually, as far as I can tell, darn close. That is a perfect tile as well. Keeps this one good as well, but it very much puts a nail in the coffin for our boat missions here. Not quite the last nail, but close enough. So I think we're gonna have to go ahead and grab this one. And this one is not gonna give us anything, I believe, no matter how we try and shape this. Actually, it could. But then we need a water station in here, and honestly, that's probably not the worst. I think we are finding ourselves once again in a situation where we might have to gamble. Or we could gamble and say, no, we're gonna try and see if we can get close enough to one of these missions. Meaning we are not gonna get a perfect here. Or we try and stay alive as long as we can. We place this one here. Get our perfect tile. And see where that leads us. Not sure what's the correct call for that one, to be honest, but I think I'm gonna stick with this. How does this look? How are you? You are okay? No, you're destroyed over there. Okay, then you don't go there. You are destroyed. It would be nice if we didn't have to destroy this tile as well. It doesn't look like we have anywhere you could go. Then you could go there. Perfect is a perfect. At this stage, at least. Okay, we know we have a perfect tile up here with the very last tile, so that is something. This once again is actually not a bad placement, if it wasn't for the railroad destroying our river. Jesus. I mean, if there's a water station... No, okay. Fair, fair. If there was a water station, I would have taken it, but there wasn't. We can put it there. I hate it. I think we have to. An end piece, you say? If only there hadn't been a house there, I would have taken this in a heartbeat. I might still. Well, now that we have a bunch of railroad down here, that's not gonna line up, so... Is that a perfect? Yes, I think it lines up with everything. Yep, okay. Do we have anything else, though? Honestly, don't think so. Jesus. Okay. Ooh, are we dead now? I think we are. I don't think I can get anything with these two tiles. I think we're dead. I think we are finally beat. I think we are finally beat. We cannot place it here, no. And I don't think there's any of these down here that are gonna line up, no. I think we're beat, that's it. These last two tiles were the nails, were the final nails in the coffin. It would have been interesting to see if it... No, it wouldn't have made a difference because we didn't get any river tiles at all. So I think we made, at least after the first, like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, well, as we realized we were not really playing as we should. I think we made a lot of good calls. A lot of good calls. We didn't gamble, which we definitely made it. So we got further than we probably should have. Yeah, I don't think there's any way here. Nope, I think that's it. 331 tiles, that's what we got. 22,520 points. It only took 2.5 hours. Okay, so obviously I think if you made it here, it's you probably skipped through some of the video, and I honestly wouldn't blame you. If I remember everything, or some of the few points that I talked about through the video, there's a few things I would love from you guys in the to hear from you guys in the comments. Some of the things are, and I might not remember everything, I would love to hear what you think about the length of this kind of challenge. The length of the video, I think, personally, it would be nice to find some sort of happy medium. Maybe not watch everything, but that's exactly what I want to hear from you. Do you want to watch everything? Would you rather have everything, maybe even without commentary? Or would you rather have some highlights? Do you want more edits? Or how do you prefer it? Was this absolutely okay? Do you want to see me have another go at this? Or are you happy to chalk it up to a learning experience? And now we know that for the next time, we don't play so fast and loose in the beginning, because we saw in this challenge at least that is not the way to go. I think in the challenge for August we got tons of quests, tons of flag quests, tons of just tiles were just being thrown at us, and we had no issues at all. Obviously that was not the case here, so yeah, let me know what you thought, and definitely if you do decide to play the challenge, let me know how far you got. I would love to see a screenshot as well of your map. Here's mine, definitely not pretty, but that's where it is. For now, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and to see you for the next one. Until then, take care.